Hey guys, welcome back. So I am Sheikh from Iqonic Design, and in this video we are going to see the in-depth version of Live Customizer with our setting panel. And we know Live Customizer give you the freedom of customizing in any way, and you can just click on copy config and paste it in your code. And now let's see what that code is and how you can add your own code in the Live Customizer. So let's start. So let's start with the overview of the setting object, and you can see we have default setting option for the objects. So first, if you want to set something over of your own, then that we have given the app name, target and its type and its value, and the value we want is default. Here we have given some target, that is data setting, app name, and after that we have given its type, which is text, and value is hope UI. Actually want the default value, so hope UI is there, no issue. After that it comes to the theme scheme direction. So our target here is the entire HTML, and we have given two choices in it, which is LTR and RTL, and you know what to do. And here default value is LTR. As we move ahead, we have the theme scheme in which we have the target as the entire body. And in this choice we have three options, that is light mode, dark mode and auto. And that functionality has already been known by you. So here our light is default, and you can change it to dark or auto also. Moving on, we have the theme style appearance. Here similarly as above, we have target as the entire body, and in choice we have four options, that is default style appearance, flat, border and sharp. Here the value is default. After that we have the theme color. Similarly, we have the target as the entire body, and in choice we have four different colors option, like combination of blue, gray, red and etc. You can see them, and it is variable and with the color as primary and info, and it has some default value given. For the value we have its default value. After we have the font size. We have the target as the entire HTML, and its choice are small, medium and large. Here we have value as medium for default now. In the page layout, we have the target has some layout of that particular page. In the choices, we have either container or container fluid. Here the value is container fluid for the default dashboard. In the header-navbar, we have the target as the particular class, that is Iqonic, which needs to be navigate, and we have multiple choices like default, fix, nav sticky and etc. And here we have the value as default. In the header banner, we have target has the particular header class like IQ banner. And in the choice we have options like default, nav background color, hide, and the value here is default. After that we have sidebar color. We have the target has data toggle in the main sidebar, and for the choices we have white, dark color or transparent, and the default value is white. In the sidebar type, we have the target has data toggle in the main sidebar, and for the choices we have sidebar hover, mini and boxed. And in the value you can choose multiple or single option according to your need. After that we have sidebar menu style, in which we have the target as data toggle in the main sidebar, and for the choices we have rounded, rounded all, peel all and much more. Here we have the value as the left border. After that we have body font family, in which we have the target as the body, and in the type we have variable and value as interns. After that we have a heading font family, in which we have the target as heading, and its type we have variable and value as intern. So that was the end of the overview of the theme objects. Now let's start with the one of them, that is theme scheme. First of all, we can see in setting.init.json, here we have setting option. So in this setting option, that we can give own setting option, and that is setting and init app name. Its value is hope UI. The next thing is theme. Give direction, return theme scheme direction, and give value. So we want it to be RTL, so we'll just give it RTL option. You can do it with LTR also. And then next is the theme scheme for color. We can give a theme value as dark. Now let's check the preview that we have made in this. So here you can see the change as a theme direction has RTL its turn, and as well as dark mode as well, and along with the name hope UI that we have given for the theme. Now the other way to do the same thing is in gulp.config.json file. Here in this file we can see all the options will be mentioned already. This is setting behind the app name as hope UI, also the theme direction is LTR. Now in order to make changes, we want to RTL, so we'll just give the direction to RTL, then the theme scheme value has light. That has already been done. So save the file and see the preview, write command npm run watch. So here we can see the change as theme scheme has RTL and light mode that has been given. Now the next option is color theme option. As we know, there are two different ways to start. Now let's start with setting.init.json. In this setting option, we have given a setting and setting called theme color. So for that theme color, we have theme_color. Firstly, we will write the prefix and the primary color that I have with me. Now you can choose any color you want in the similar way. We give the info color. I will just copy above line and paste here and change the text to info. And change the color code as well as you want. Now save the code and see the preview. So you can see in the preview section, the color has been changed to our theme. The another way is the gulp.config.json file. We have the theme color here, mention primary color. Let's change it, choose your color that you want. And the same with the info color according to your need that you want in the color. So now let's save the code and run the command npm run watch. And now the project will run and we will just redirect on the project. And here you can see the color has been changed as a primary and info color. That's how you can change the color in Hope UI. So now let's move to the next style is sidebar menu style. In order to style the sidebar menu, we have the three options. That is, you can give the sidebar color, then we can define the type and also the menu style. For that, we have different ways, that is making changes in two different ways as we have talked earlier. So first of all, in setting.init.json, you will be giving the setting option. So first we have the setting. So firstly, we will be having the sidebar color. So sidebar_color, and inside the sidebar color, we need to get some value, and that value will be sidebar dark since we want it to be dark. And the next is sidebar type. So for the sidebar_hide, and then let's say we want the sidebar type to be mini, so we'll just give sidebar mini, and that is a way to change it. And the next that we have is sidebar menu style. So for the sidebar menu style, the value we want is navigation sidebar and its value new spill, because we want it to be that way. And we will just rerun our project writing the npm run watch, and we will see the preview. Now you can see the preview that the sidebar has changed to dark and it's mini now, and also there is new pill. Now let's start with the another way. For the sidebar menu style, we can just go to gulp.configuration, and here you can see the sidebar color. The value is sidebar white, and also the type is sidebar menu, and then sidebar menu style is left border. So suppose if you want to make changes, we will just rerun our project and write npm run watch. And here you can see the preview, that is our sidebar is changed from mini, and also its color is white now, and our new field is also been removed and it is to be changed to default. So in this way, we can set sidebar menu style by making changes in gulp.configuration and setting.init.json. Now let's move to the header-navbar setting. So here we have two different ways to do it, and let's start with the first one. In the setting, there is the constant setting, and in that constant setting we have IQ setting. And in that IQ setting, we will add our own settings, and in that we will give the value that is header-navbar. And for the value, just think we want the box. So we'll add the box header-navbar, and we will just refresh our data, and we can see that we have got our navbar as a box setting. Now let's start with the different array, that is gulp.config.json. And in it, we have already given the navbar available, and there is some value that is default. So we'll just change that default value to the navbar sticky. And as it is gulp, we will just rerun our program writing npm run watch, and you can see the preview, and just scrolling down you can see that our navbar has been sticky now. So now let's start with the another style, that is header banner. So for that we have constant setting, and in that there is IQ setting, and in it we will add the setting option. Firstly, we want the color of the header banner to be changed. So we want to change the background of the banner. So we will just add the banner background equals to nav background color, and we will just refresh the website and we will get our result. So now another option is for the gulp.config.json, and so here we have already given the header banner in it. We will just change our value to hidden than the default. And as it is gulp, we will just rerun our program writing npm run watch, and here we have the change setting, and you can see it has been hide. So now let's move to the another setting, that is advanced setting, which is only available in Pro at the bottom of our setting panel. So here we can change our app name, you can also change the family of the body and font family of heading, and you can change the style into the box or full width. Also you can change the style appearance, that is flat, border, sharp, or even you can set it different storage, that is local and fashion. So now to change this setting, first we have to go to setting.init.json. Here we have the constant setting, and init IQ setting we will set our own setting and we will give the value to this setting. So we will give the value for the app name, which is hope only. I am changing hope UI to the hope. Now let's just check that it has been changed or not. So refresh the page and you will get the result, that is hope. So now let's move to the body font family. Here we will change our body font family by adding the value to its Roboto. We want it to be Roboto. Now just refresh the page and you can see the setting. It has been changed to Roboto. Now let's move to the font family of heading. So for that we will be changing our value to Open Sans family. And just refresh our page and save the code, and you can see the change in our dashboard. So after the font family, we are going to update the page layout, that is boxed or full width. So now let's move to the page layout, and here in the page layout there is a property that we will give, and value has container fluid. And let's see that it has been done or not. Save it and just go for the preview. And you can see it has been done. Let's move to the theme style appearance, and which is about the components. It needs to be border, flat or sharp. So we need to set it in the theme style appearance. So we'll give the value, we can give multiple values, which is theme bordered and theme sharp. And we will just save it, and we can see the change that now our components have become bordered and also sharp. And lastly, we have the storage part where you can save your storage as you want, which could be local or session. And then we also have given store key as HUI setting. So in this way, we have the storage as session storage. And now we can see it that it says the session storage in our setting panel. Just going into the panel, as you can see, the session storage has been set along with the full width. Also the border has sharp is enabled. So in this way we can make changes in the setting.init.json for the advanced setting of setting panel. So now let's see the object setting along with the function. So for that we can call any of the function manually and see the change using live listener. So I will just call the function in console and just see the changes over here. It will see directly at our dashboard. So for that, here in the control we need the windows.iq settings, and as we are calling the theme scheme, we will write .theme scheme. And let's start with adding the theme scheme, that is dark. I want it to be dark. And then we will again write this upper windows IQ settings thing, and we will just change it to theme scheme direction. And I want the direction to be RTL, so I will just write RTL. So also we have style, that is theme style appearance, and we can add any theme style appearance as we need. And for that I will add theme style appearance, and in that we will write it in the bracket because we can give multiple styles to it. And now I will giving it the border. So you can see we can difference has been done in the dashboard. The next thing that we will use is theme color, and for that we will use windows.iq setting.set setting color choice, and we will give this function for changing the color, and we will give theme color along with its key. So this is the key and it's prefixing along with the color. Let's say we want the first to be the primary color, and its value is this. Again we need to give to the, again we will copy this same thing and paste it below for the info setting, and we will also change its value to this. Lastly, we need to call the function theme color. So for that, windows.iq setting.theme color will be written, and this is we will write the custom as we want to give custom color to our panel. So we can see that the theme color has been changed according to our color choices. So in this way, you can call a theme color function. After that, now there is another function, that is font size. And for the font size, we need to write windows.iq setting.theme_font size. And the value that we need to change is large. So we'll just write the theme to be FSLG. And the font size has been changed to the large. Nextly, we have the header-navbar function. So for that, again, windows.iq setting.header-navbar. So now I want the sticky header. So I will just give nav sticky in the theme. So the navbar has been become sticky for you. Now next we have the banner. So for the banner we need to get windows.iq setting.header banner. Now in the header banner, let's say we want to hide it. So for that we will just have here the hide. Here as you can see that the header in this page, and this is the mail page. You can see our header has been removed as we have written the hide in it. So this is the way I can call the header IAM function, and also other function as we have calls. This was another way to add the customizing to our functions and it can be done using an event listener anywhere manually. So we saw the customizing of different setting object in Hope UI with different ways. So we will wrap this video up, and there are many videos about Hope UI to guide you from it. You can just check it out. And if you're not a professional and don't want to buy the Hope UI, you can just check out our free version, that is open source dashboard UI kit, and use it however you like. Like this video, subscribe our channel, click the bell icon, share this to your friends and our developer community so they can also experience the future of admin UI. So till then, hasta la vista.